I'm Clive Rossfield, brother and shield of Joshua, and you're watching Primalliquid.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Primalliquid, and welcome back to my Final Fantasy III Pixel Remaster Platinum playthrough. Guys, we're on part number 9 right now, and we are still freaking looking for this pterodactyl. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding. Somebody shoot me now. Like, genuinely, somebody shoot me now. Either way, it's fine. We got the pterodactyl, so we can actually move on. So we're going to turn encounters off, and we're going to leave this place. Honestly, we could be super lazy and use an auto shroom, but yeah. It only takes 2 seconds to get out of this place anyway. But yeah, that was really freaking lucky. So, you know what? We're going to take it. We're not going to shoot a gift horse in the mouth. We're just going to leave this place and never look back. Oh my god, I still can't believe we actually freaking got that. I'm not going to complain though, man. I'm really freaking happy about that. Okay, now that we have the pterodactyl, the Temple of Time is completely done. So it's now time to go ahead and head on over to Une, basically. So what we want to do now is we basically want to go to the middle of the mountains, basically just north of where we are, so like right here, and then we just want to head on inside. We're gonna basically use the loot to wake up Une, and to get to her we just have to walk through the side of the cliff. Redbird. Right, okay, so let's use Noah's loot to wake her up. Man, imagine only being woken up by a loot. Imagine trying to find an alarm clock for that. That is going to be difficult, man. That's not going to be easy whatsoever. Anyway, once Une wakes up, we're gonna talk to her, and she's gonna join the party. Come on, wake up, woman! My god, man. She doesn't want to wake up, guys. She's enjoying her nap, you know. She's really enjoying her nap. Come on, wake up, wake up, wake up. There we go. And she's somehow got a hat on. Don't know how, like, her waking up magically gives her a hat. But hey, we'll run with it, okay? We'll run with it. Right, okay. So now that she's woken up, basically, we have a couple of options that we can do here, right? We have a couple of options. So the first one is we can go to the ancient ruins and basically get the next airship, which is going to be the Invincible, and then that's going to allow us to then move on with, you know, the story, because the next airship is basically going to let us jump over mountains. Well, I say mountains, it's going to let us jump over some giant rocks, basically. So yeah, it's not perfect, but it'll do. Right, it'll do. However, we're not going to do that just yet. Instead, what we are going to do is we are going to go ahead and actually do the sunken cave right now. We're just going to get that done. We're going to get it out of the way. We're not going to do the grinding just yet. So we're also not going to worry too much about the bestiary there. But once we've done that, then we're going to move on. We're going to get the Invincible, and then it's going to be all side quests at that point, basically. So we're just going to fly all the way over to the right area, basically just where that little tiny island is, and drop down. And that is going to take us to the next little cave. So in we go. Okay, now with that, we're going to turn encounters on, and then we're just going to go through normally. Basically, there is going to be a lot of treasure in this place though, okay? Like a lot of treasure. So you need to keep an eye open. Have I got encounters on? Yeah, encounters are on. There we go. Right, we're going to stop actually using normal... Well, then again, no, actually. We're going to leave normal attacks on for the job EXP. And, oh, I forgot to get high potions, didn't I? Well, yeah, it's fine. We can make do with that. We can live with that. All right, let's go up and get the next treasure chest. It's like, it just means we might have to... Well, then again, yeah, because we're not going to do any big grinds right this instant. So the high potions that I have will definitely last us for a little while anyway. So there's no big rush or anything like that for now. It just means we do have to get the high potions later. So hopefully we'll remember about that. Knowing my luck, though, we won't. It's like, look, we all know what my memory is like, okay? We all know what my memory is like. That is for damn sure. It's not that amazing. All right, let's go get the last treasure chest on this floor, and then we can move on down to B3. What I will say, though, as well, is there are some slightly more dangerous enemies in this cave. So do try and keep a little eye on your actual HP. But again, if you've been using black belts basically since you unlocked them, like I have, your health should basically be approaching, you know, the 2,500 to 3,000 mark. So mostly, you should be okay here. Should be. All right, so there's the ancient sword, and oh, you know, I just realized we've gone the wrong way. Well, it's fine. It's not the end of the world. It's like it just means we'll have to sort of come back on ourselves a little bit later. At least we're nearly done with this place as well. Like we are actually nearly done with this place. It is very, very short. It's basically just overloaded with treasure chests and mobs. So there's really not too much to worry about in here. It's like, as I say, we are basically just here for the treasure chest, and then we'll be coming back later just for EXP. It is an amazing, amazing area to grind at for now. There is going to be a better area later, basically Bahamut's Lair. That is going to be the best place to grind. But we're gonna do that a little bit later instead. We're gonna need a few levels here first, just to basically get us ready for Bahamut. Actually, you know what? We might even actually be fine to just go straight to Bahamut's Lair. It's like my health is still pretty decent. Yeah, these last 4 treasure chests, by the way, they do have monsters in boxes. So do be warned a little bit about them. Okay, do be warned a little bit about them. However, we do get some really, really good items from them. And that is what we want the most. Also, what I'm going to do is, once I've opened up these last treasure chests, we're actually going to have a look at the bestiary, and we're going to see how close we actually are. So I don't think we're going to be that far off having all the bestiary done, to be honest. In fact, we might even have it all. Yeah, we might actually have it all, to be honest. We've gotten pretty lucky, to be fair, with the random encounters we've been getting. So that might actually be done. Let's have a look-see. So the enemies that we need in here basically go from 115, 116, 117, 118, 119, 120, and then it jumps up to 136. Like, it's kind of a little all over the place in here. So let's have a look-see. So first we need 115. Okay, so we're missing Dosmare. So Dosmare is still missing. That's fine. We've got Sea Witch, Killer Hermit, Olagai, Calpy, and Ager. That's normal. Then the next one is 138, which we have, which is Eater. Then we have Dragon Zombie at 148. Sorry, Zombie Dragon. So yeah, and then Death Eater at 149, and then Peyton at 155. So all we're actually missing is Dosmare, actually. So you know what? Since Dosmare is the only one that we're missing, we're just going to do battles in here until we get it. Because then we're actually done. And to be fair, I might not even have to come back here for grinding anyway. So we might as well just go ahead and see if we can max it out. Like, if we can get Dosmare really, really quickly, then we just won't have to come back here at all. And I'll just force myself to grind at Bahamut's Lair. So yeah, let's give that a try. It's worth at least trying, you know what I mean? Because it could save us a bit of time. Come on. Oh man, it's still not gonna give it me. It's not gonna give it me at all, man. One Dosmare, where are you? And Dosmare? No. Are we literally gonna have the same problem we had with Pterodactyl? At this point, I really think we're gonna have the same freaking problem, man. See, once we actually get through this one, though, it's not really going to be that difficult to actually get through, like, the next few areas. The next few areas are going to be pretty quick, all things considered. Even like, including the bestiary and that, it's not actually going to be that bad. Like, once we actually do this one item, we can do the ancient ruins, we can get the invincible, and then we could literally just go and do all the optional stuff at that point. It would genuinely be really, really fast once we get through this. We just gotta struggle with the bestiary, though. Oh, man. Come on, Dozma. Where are you? You know what? Maybe it's on the first floor. I didn't actually get any encounters on the first floor, did I? Let's go there. Yeah, we didn't actually fight anything on here. Yeah, still nothing. God damn it. It's going to be a repeat of Pterodactyl. I can see it coming, man. No, we're going to have a repeat of Pterodactyl. Oh, damn it, man. Yep, this is gonna take a while now, I feel. Man, what is going on with my RNG luck today? Like, we got literally everything bar the most common freaking enemy, dude. Literally, we got everything on the bestiary for this area bar the most common of common enemies. Well, at the very least, we're getting a bunch of job levels for massive damage increases, right? It's like we can look forward to that at least. But still, we're still getting a little unlucky with it, to be fair. Which just kind of sucks. It sucks! Oh, come on! I just want the giant griffin, dude! Actually, is Dozma a griffin? Yeah, Dozma is a griffin, right? I'm pretty sure Dozma is a griffin. Yeah, it's not gonna give it us, is it? God damn it. Man, what is going on with my luck? Like, I'm genuinely so fucking unlucky right now, man. Come on, just give me the birdie. Give me the birdie. The birdie doesn't want to come. Yeah, it doesn't want to give me the birdie. You know what? Let's just go down to the last floor. Let's just try down there. Like, it will eventually spawn. We hope. We hope. We need this to spawn, man. It's like, this is literally all we need right now as well, which sucks. It's always annoying when you only need one enemy left to go. Look at Une following behind me, though. Oh, man. You know, all these guest characters, it's amazing how they literally just don't do anything for us. You would honestly think they would at least be able to assist us in fights, you know? But no. Oh, finally! And we got 3 at once. Jesus Christ. Okay, so there's Dozma. Right, so that means we can actually leave now. I'm not going to turn encounters off, though. We're going to leave encounters on. Just because, you know, I mean, if I get an extra couple of fights, I get an extra couple of fights. Oh, you are taking the piss. Dude, this is streamer luck. This is literally streamer luck right now. We go ages without getting any at all. And then all of a sudden, we get 2 in a freaking row, man. What is this? And I actually need to go buy high potions. 26. That should be enough for the next area, to be honest. Yeah, it should be enough for the next area. So we'll get them a little bit later, I think. It's like we're in no rush for them. But then again, I think I do actually go close to a town. No, I don't actually, do I? Oh well, let's go to the ancient ruins at Charleroi. Now the ancient ruins are kind of a pain in the butt to get to. It's like we have to go all the way up here, sadly. And then these little pathways, we have to fly through them. The easiest way of telling where you're going is in the middle of them all. There's going to be the one with the tiny little individual forest. Just go to the right of that. And then you can find the cave just there. Right, okay. Now that we are in the ancient ruins, we do have 5 more enemies to encounter. However, we already have number 138, which is Eater. We already have that from the sunken cave. So we only need to worry about Azrael, Gap, Silenus, and Pyrolis. However, 3 of those are far more frequent on floor B3 and later. And there's Azrael, which is the one that's kind of common early on. So, hey, let's just go straight down to B3 plus then. Also, there will be a few items in here, so, you know, take note. You can speak to them if you really, really want to as well. But that one is entirely up to you. Anyway, Munzune destroys the rocks for us. We can actually move on. Man, she can literally destroy bricks with her hand, like giant rocks with her hand, but she won't help me in a fight. Like, what the fuck, man? What the fuck? I'm calling bullshit on that, man. She should at least help me a little bit. Right, into the first room where we can get a treasure chest with another reflective mail, which we don't really care about because we already have one of those. And even though we have one, we don't even actually use it. It's like we're probably not actually going to use it either, to be fair. Right, next room, and this will lead us to basically a bunch of areas with shops in. So let's go and buy some stuff, shall we? So armor wise, we already have like a bunch of these. I'm gonna buy, you know, a white robe and a black robe and that. Man, given a discount if we buy in bulk, what? So mean, man, so mean. Diamond braces. Yeah. Yeah, we don't really need to care about any of them. Also, we do want to try and save as much gil as we can. Right, so blood sword. Blood swords are pretty good, to be honest, for grinding. Yeah. Let's just buy a few blood lances and 3 blood swords. That way we've got 1 for each. And I'll buy 2 more defenders as well. That way we can dual wield later if we want to. Right, okay, item shop. Let's go ahead and top up our high potions. I top up on them. So now high potions are fine. We might as well use the inn while we are here. And then we can move on. We can actually go into the next floor. Okay. So now we're going to head straight down to B2, which is via these stairs. We're still not going to worry about grinding the previous enemies out just yet. So we don't need to worry about that. It's going to be a little bit later that we start actually doing the grinding, because we need to go down 1 more floor for that. First though, we do need to get a bunch of treasure chests. So first one, black belt gi, and then we're just gonna go up the rooms 1 by 1, basically, and we're just gonna steal all of the treasure from them as we go. So we're actually about 3/4 of the way well, we're about 2/3 of the way through all the treasure chests as well. So we are getting pretty freaking close on that front. Pretty soon we'll be done, man. Pretty soon we'll be done. It's a shame we still aren't getting the other 3 enemies. It's fine though. We'll get them a lot more commonly in the next floor. Like a lot more commonly in the next floor. So for now, we just have to slowly push our way through, and then we get the we get the invincible at the end of this place, which will be the final airship for us, which I mean, we could use to go straight to the final boss, but obviously we're not going to. Oh nice, we got Pyrolis. Sweet. Okay, so that's actually one of the rare mobs that we did need. So now let's just move on to the next floor. So now we just have a bunch of quick floors, okay? First things first, though, we're going to check the bestiary and just double check what we actually need, because I haven't been paying attention to the fights. I know, I'm terrible, right? Okay, so we need 1, 3, 4. We have Pyrolis. So we just need Silenus and Gap then. That's all we need, Silenus and Gap. So that shouldn't be too bad, because they do... Oh, okay, well, we're done. We're done here now. So yeah, we don't need to worry about the bestiary, so we can literally just plow through now. I am going to leave encounters on though. More EXP, more gil, more job EXP. You know the drill at this point. So we are just going to sort of rush straight through now. Won't be too bad though. Like, it's only some very, very quick floors that we just have to run through. Then once we get through, we'll get the airship. And then once we get the next airship, we basically have two options for what we can do. We can either just do the story and complete the game in an hour, or we can do all the optional stuff, because we do need the next airship for a lot of it. Mainly due to the fact we need an airship capable of jumping over mountains. That's going to give us access to a bunch of areas, basically. Which, yeah, you know, it's one of them. You know, it's not the best design ever, but it is what it is. I have to admit, though, I do wish that they actually made an airship that maybe, yeah, you unlock at the end of the game. But I do wish they at least did it so that... Well, let's just buy some mushrooms. Just so that you had an airship that did basically everything all at once. You know what I mean? That's the big one that I wish they did. But no. No. Right, so we're not going to buy any of this just yet. Okay, we're not going to buy any of this just yet. We will buy some of it later, but not right now. And then, of course, there's level 7 magic as well. If you did not go to Doga's village, there's a bed that you can rest in as well, which we're going to. That, like, sort of open square just in the middle of the screen there. That's where you can get the fat chocobo if you want to store some items. No idea why you would. But we're not going to. We're just going to fly away. We're just going to fly away. Also, Une leaves the party here. Alright, Une is going to give us a tour. We don't need to care about that. We've literally just gone everywhere anyway. But, unfortunately, we cannot skip it, sadly. So we do have to sit here and just wait. Just gotta wait it out. I know. Terrible, boring, yada, yada, yada. There's not much we can do. Oh, in fact, Chocobo has spawned. How nice of him. Come on. Let me go. Let me go. I want to go do some optional stuff. Alright, okay, away we go. So now we just need to interact with the steering wheel one more time, and we got complete control. And look at the size difference of the ship, man. Look at the size difference. Right, so where we're going to right now, okay, we're just going to go slightly down to the south a little bit and then a little bit to the right. And then we're going to go back into the mountain range, and we're going to go right here where we can jump over the mountain with the invincible. And then we're going to do it one more time. And this brings us to Falgabard. Okay, and there is also going to be a small little area right there as well, which we do need to enter for the map. So we're going to do that really, really quickly as well. Just going to be, you know, another Chocobo Woods. We just need to enter it for the map. It's fine. Right, okay. So there are obviously going to be a few enemies here. That's fine. We're going to ignore them. And then we're going to go into Falgabard Cave, okay? Now, Falgabard Cave only actually has 2 new enemies for us, and that's going to be Veilfer and Hanail, which is monster number 152 and monster 153. The others are ones we've already encountered elsewhere. Also, if you go to the magic shop, I don't think this one actually has anything new. Pretty sure it doesn't. Yeah, it's nothing new. It's just like level 3. No idea why it's level 3 stuff when you need the invincible to get here. I definitely think that should be at least like level 6, level 7 magic. But, yeah. And then just a few more weapons there, which we don't really care about. Okay. So, now that we are here, we're going to get a few items. And the first one that we need to do, we need to go through the invisible walkway right here. And that'll lead us behind the waterfall and into a small little cave. So we're just going to go through and speak to the person. Yay. You seek one who is worthy of the Kiki Monchoji. Will you be the ones to come out victorious? Yes, I will. He's just going to be a shinobi. He's going to die really, really quickly. He only has like 3,000 health. 4,000 health anyway. It's not too bad. But we're still not done though. We're still not done. Now... 140. Come on, Joji Blade is yours. Okay, so there's another item. And then we just need to interact with a few things as well, which, that's weird. I thought they were here. Wait, no, I know what I've done wrong. Yeah, we need to go south at the waterfall. Whoopsie. Whoops. Right, okay. Once we've done that, we can... Oh, wait, actually, hang on. I'm just trying to think. Yeah, no, we need to get the optional items because they're all down here, aren't they? Yeah, there's one. High potion. Demon mail. High potion. And demon shield. Okay, that should be all the hidden items. Yes, that's all the hidden items there. So we're good to go. Also, we actually nearly got all of the hidden items in the game right now. Okay? We've nearly got them all. There's only 6 more for us to actually get right now. So we'll be done with them very, very quickly. It's like, oh, when will it be? Next area? No, not next area. But not that far away. So I don't think there's any in Eureka or the Crystal Tower. I don't think there is, but I could be wrong on that. Anyway, with that said, let's go on into the next dungeon. Also, this is one of the reasons why we didn't actually buy a bunch of the stuff, just because we're gonna get a lot of it for free anyway. So there wasn't really much point. Alright, so this is Falgabod Cave. So as I mentioned, we already have Silliness, Gap, and Deathclaw in the bestiary from previous areas. So right now, all we need to do... Oops, wrong way. All we need to do is basically get Veilfer and Hanil, which really won't take that big of a... Like, they shouldn't take that long anyway. We can hope. One of the things I will say, though, is a lot of the enemies in this cave will actually split apart into multiple enemies. So AoE is definitely a really good way to go in here. Namely, you know, things like Geomancer, stuff like that, where they can just use terrain and annihilate everything. However, we kinda don't need that. Our characters are more than strong enough, and we have AoE in the form of kick, so... Once again, it's not something we really need to care about, to be honest. Like, it just means every now and again we'll get a couple of extra hits in on enemies for more jobby XP and stuff like that. So it's not a big deal. Not a big deal at all. Right. Yeah, so now I just need to go down to the south. Right, so now we just need to actually get the enemies. Oh, Hanil and Veil for there. Okay, sweet. So we're done here. Yeah, so we're actually completely done. Well, I will take that. I will definitely take that. Right, so I guess we should go to the Cave of Shadows next then. Maybe just get that done. Might as well, right? So, we're just going to leave and go back to our airship. And then we just have to go jumping across the mountains again. You know, I really don't get why we need an airship to jump over mountains. The airship is clearly flying higher than the mountains. Just let me fly over them. Oh, man. This is something I do like about the later FF games. At least the airships don't get stuck on the goddamn mountains. You can just casually fly over them, which is a hell of a lot better. That's for damn sure. Right. Okay. So now we're just gonna basically follow along until we get to that cave there in the middle. The only problem is we can't just go the scenic route. No, instead we have to actually go the long way. By which I mean we've got to jump around everywhere. I know it sucks. It actually sucks, man. We'll get there eventually, though. Eventually, we'll get there. And at least in the next area as well, there's only 3 enemies for us to fight. There's going to be the Hellish Horse, the Kronos, and the Visago. So we won't really spend too long in there for the bestiary. The big thing we're going to spend a while for in there is actually just navigating the area more than anything. Because there is going to be some good treasure. Well, I say good treasure. There's going to be a bunch of treasure in there. We just have to eventually get there first, which is going to suck. Right. I can't actually remember which one I need to go down. Yeah, this one. Okay, sweet. We made it. We made it. It's fine. All right, and then we just drop down and go in. All right. Okay, so actually, wait. Do I need to heal? Yeah, I mean, I should probably heal. Might as well. You know, we got the bed right here. It's a free heal, so we might as well. It's not gonna impact us or anything like that, is it? So, right, let's go do the Cave of Shadows, shall we? All right, let's go. Hello, Mr. Dark Knight. How are you? Yeah, so basically everyone we find in here is going to be from that town that we were at before, Falgaband. And basically every enemy in here splits as well. So again, use AoE if you really, really want to, but we're still after job levels. So that's why we're still going to continue to do single attacks. Just because it's more job EXP for us, which is what we really, really want. Anyway, as soon as we go in, head immediately right through the wall for a treasure chest. That's going to be the Lamaya scale. And then we need to go south and then all the way east through another invisible wall for another treasure chest. Okay, now that we're here, speak to this guy as well, because he is actually going to give you a weapon. So now that we've got the Kotetsu, that is one of the hidden items in the game. Okay, so that puts us up to 56 out of 60. We need 4 more of those guys. 4 more. And then we're just going to head down the stairs again onto floor B3. There are going to be... Oh, nice. There's the Vasaligo and the Hellish Horse. So we only actually need 1 more bestiary entry in here. And then we're done here too. Right. Okay, so here's another little invisible wall leading to a treasure chest, which contains the Tranquilizer, which is kind of meh. We don't really care about that. Come on. Alright, hang on. Yeah, so we just need all the way up and then all the way to the left for the final treasure chest of this floor, which I think is going to be a Lilith's Kiss. And they keep splitting. We only need the Chronos as well. Once we get Chronos, we're done in here. Well, for the bestiary, we're done. We still obviously have all the treasure chests to get. Alright, there's Lilith's Kiss. Now we can actually move on to the next floor. Yeah, this dungeon is really, really annoying when it comes to the invisible paths. I know, I fully agree with you. Like, it's not a nice place to go through, unfortunately. But at least, you know, it's not super long. It's not super long. It's not super tedious. It's a little tedious, but it's not super tedious. And that's what really matters, you know? Okay, floor B4. So with where we are right now, we want to go south a little bit. And then you see how we've got a little split here? We want to immediately go into it, basically. And then we want to take the west one and just go all the way through that to another treasure chest. And this treasure chest is actually going to have something really, really freaking good, okay? It is going to contain the Genji gloves. I know, crazy, right? So there's the Genji gloves. I don't think we can actually equip them right now, though. Like, I'm pretty sure we can't. Yeah, we can't. Oh, well, it's fine. We will be able to equip them later. But for now, it doesn't really matter anyway. Like, we're still sticking to the black belts. Honestly, man, black belts is such a well-rounded class. It's unreal. Like, it is an incredibly good, well-rounded class for sure. Still missing 1 enemy, though. That's kind of surprising. Like, Chronos is normally not actually that rare of an encounter. Well, it is what it is, I suppose. Right, let's go. Just follow the big, long pathway all the way around. I know it can take a little bit of time, but it shouldn't be that bad. And as you can see now, the EXP we need for levels is starting to get really freaking high as well. Okay, so in this room, there are 4 cracks. Take the second one first and proceed immediately all the way down. Then once you get here, there's like 5 cracks. You want to take the bottom right one. Providing. Oh, nice. We got a Chronos now as well. Sweet. So, yeah, we're done with the bestiary. That's going to be a nice little time save. Okay. So now we're actually into B6, okay? And we want to go all the way west and take the far left crack, get the treasure chest for the Kikimonjoji. Probably pronounced that terribly, I know. But hey, it happens every now and again, right? It happens. Come on, man, just kill all the enemies, please. But yeah, look at how much our health is going up by now as well. Right, now that we're starting to get some levels, our health is really starting to skyrocket. Okay, just follow the pathways all the way along, and then in a minute, we want to take the middle pathway. There's going to be 3. The top and the bottom are just dead ends, so we want to take the middle one, and that allows us to then move on and carry on along the route to the next set of stairs. Also, I really hope you have an artist room for this place, because actually leaving this place manually, even with no encounters turned on, can still be a little annoying. So for the first time in God knows how long, I will actually be doing an artist room to leave this place. And so many random battles. I mean, to be fair, I have completed the bestiary now. I could just turn the encounters off. But yeah, we might as well just leave them on, I suppose. Okay. So now that we've found the first invisible crack, as you can see, there's a treasure down to our south. And then the top north one leads us to the next floor. So we're going to follow along for that, get the items. And you know what? I really might actually turn no encounters on. Because, I mean, we are going to do a big grind later anyway. So, yeah, let's do that. Let's just turn no encounters on. Alright, there's the Genji shield. Again, we can't use it right now. We can later, though, on one of the jobs that we'll end up changing to. And now we are on B9, sorry, B8. Immediately to the right is another treasure chest with the Genji helm. And then if you look at the map, as you can see, more areas. Hang on, I'm going to sneeze. Oh, excuse me. Right, okay. So, now that we've done that, we want to take the left path and then just follow it all the way over. We're going to ignore the north and the south little split here. And then we're just going to continue on up and to the west. So this brings us to a little screen. We're immediately going to go down to the south for the Genji armor. Then we're going to ignore the water for now, because we actually need to backtrack on ourselves to enter in this little pathway, which is going to take us all the way around to another little section. And we're actually going to fight a boss here as well. What I will say as well is be a little careful. This boss actually has 10,000 health. So we're actually going to heal here. I mean, to be fair, with how high our job levels are on the black belts now, yeah, it's pretty high level. So we're gonna kill this pretty quickly, to be honest. Okay, 5 hits. No, only 1,000 there. Yeah, like 5 to 6 hits. Either way, he's going to be dead really, really quickly for me. So we don't need to worry too much about it. Okay, and with that, we are now done in the Cave of Shadows. So at this point, we have a couple of things that we could do. Okay, we can either just sort of proceed on and do the Earth Crystal, or we can go ahead and do all the optional stuff. And to be honest, I'm thinking we might as well just go and do the Earth Crystal. And yeah, 9 out of 9 treasure chests, so we are done there. So let's go ahead and use the Otter Shroom, and just to leave the place. And then we can go ahead and move on up. But yeah, I'm really thinking we're just gonna do the Earth Crystal next, because then we unlock the final set of jobs. And we can just sort of move on and do all the optional stuff then. Plus, it makes the optional stuff a little bit, well, not so much easier, but it makes it more worthwhile. Because, I mean, we're going to get Summoner, Sage, and Summoner alone is really, really good, especially once we get Bahamut. It's like, anytime we use Summon then, it's basically like a guaranteed 9,999 damage in an AoE attack. Which, needless to say, is freaking great. But we probably won't actually be using that for a while anyway. Might be worth using when grinding and that, but we're still going to keep Black Belt on until our health is way higher. And then if our actual class levels end up getting to 90 plus before we've done everything, we're going to change over to the Onan Knight. So with where we are anyway, we just want to come out of the area and go up and to the left. Then we have these little pathways right here, which, whoops, we need to, unfortunately, get out of the airship and then just slowly walk through them, basically. It's like, this is what we need the Fangs for. Come on. You know, it's kind of a shame you can't just actually use the airship to destroy these. It's like, we still have the Fangs after all, so it would have been so much easier. Right, okay, those pathways are now gonzo. So we can now head on up to the Ancient's Maze and then vice versa to the Earth Crystal. It's like we're really close to that now. So let's go. Man, you know what? Before I said we'd probably finish this on like 15, 16 parts. It might be even less than that. Right, here we go. Crystal Tower, Ancient's Maze, and basically the end of the game. However, we're going to do that in the next one because I'm going to end things right here. Still, I do hope you guys have enjoyed. If you have, please be sure to smash that like button and drop a comment down below. And of course, if you're new around here, hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any more content. As always, everybody, thanks for watching, and I'll see you soon.